5-day review. Currently, the nation of TK is at peace. No thugs have been doing anything this year. But an even greater threat is coming from buckwheat. COVID is spreading throughout our land. I ask that you would pray for our nation, that buckwheat would be healed from this plague, and that none of the other cities would be hurt by it. Thank you. Please pray for buckwheat. It is spreading like wildfire over there, and Claire is not far from there. And Claire and buckwheat intermingle, meaning Claire might get it. And since our nation is so interconnected, eventually our whole nation will be house by house, street by street. Our nation is going to have a great plague, a very great plague. It already hit buckwheat. Its next stop is wherever buckwheat does its trading, and it trades with all other cities. It is very concerning, but the Lord will protect us. It doesn't mean we won't get sick, and hopefully no one in our country dies from this. But this is the fate of wickedness within a land. Israel in the middle of Egypt. God's people in the middle of Egypt. Egypt had plague after plague after plague after plague. So is it in comparison to our nation, the nation which being the United States, but also to our nation within our nation, the nation of TK. Plague is coming through her, and I don't know when it will end for our nation. I hope that God will be gracious and hear our cry and turn this plague not upon us, and those that have had the plague be healed. I and my family are still suffering. So are other families. I ask that you would pray for all of thy fellow countrymen, not only salute them, but I ask that you would pray for all people within the land of TK, even our enemies, that they get not this plague upon them. Thank you. That is all.